Welcome back, everybody, to Planet Coaster episode 3. So I do have some new things to show you guys, some changes that I have made to the park while off camera. A lot of it is the sidewalks and pathways and stuff like that. So I figured out, I know how to make these things now. It was simple enough. Just go into the shops and facilities. You go to park entrances, custom. Hold on. Where to go? Here it is. Park entrance gate. So that's basically what it is. So really, I don't even need this, but I do kind of like it still. So I think I'm going to keep it. So kind of fix all this here, just make it look a little bit nicer, trying to kind of change up the colors. And the main thing that has changed is the pathway system. So if you notice, before we had all of these little flat roofs coming all the way around, making a circle. And I decided to get rid of it because it was going to be really hard to transition into other things. So I thought this will look better because you kind of mix up the color a little bit. It looks very nice and clean. And this is where I want Main Street to be. If you watched last week, we did start on this building. I did kind of finish it up. There are some things that, are touch and miss. And one of the things I'm really trying to figure out about this game is the height to things. This seems very, very tall. But yet the scale seems right to my eyes. But yet when you look at the people, it looks very, very small. I mean, look how small these people are to some of these buildings. So I'm really trying to get better at, judging that kind of style. So we're going to start on another new building today. So let's start over on this side. I think will be a good spot to start this one. Let's go into our buildings, custom. So I'm not too sure what this one's going to look like. We're really just going to have to wait and see how this turns out in the first place. So we're going to want some, what is this? Aircon unit? Oh, okay, just air conditioning. That's what I always thought it was. I just never really checked on it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, where is it? It should be right over here somewhere. I can't find it. Hold on, let me scroll down a little bit. There they are. So there's some. I think this is the one. Oh, no, I don't even think it is. It's too skinny. Here it is. Okay. So this new building's going to be kind of more of a castle kind of theme. So it's going to be different than some of the other ones that you have seen so far, which I think is going to be a good thing. We don't want, all the buildings to look the exact same. Especially with a main street like this, I want things to look very different, but also good at the same time. And that is the hard part, is I'm still figuring out this game. So I'm learning more as I go, different things I can do, different materials I can use for different things. So I'm learning very fast as I go and as I learn, which is the most important thing that you really need to do if you want to, adapt to games and stuff like that, or anything in life for that matter. It's just, once you play around with it a little bit, kind of see what you have to play with. All right, so we're going to turn this one, and we're going to have it come over 2, 3, 4. I think 5 blocks should be good. So what we're going to do, first off, we're going to get rid of that right there. What kind of restaurant do we want this to be? Do we want it to be a burger? So we have chief beef. I think chief beef will actually be pretty good for this. Sounds kind of nice. I like the name of it. So we're going to put that right there. So that's perfect, right? So next, what we need to do is we need to take the walls and we need to surround this so you can't really see through them, kind of like that. So we're going to drop that down right there. We're going to do the same thing here. And voila, we are set and ready to go with that. Now you can't really see through the building itself, which is kind of what we're kind of trying to go for here. Now what we're going to do is copy these up. And yeah, but so far, a lot of you guys are liking the series, so that is great because I'm actually having a lot of fun playing it. And there's some videos, that I make that after a while, I might get bored of this game. I don't know yet. But there are very few series I have now that, I feel, not even series, just games in general that I feel excited to play. And this is one of those one of those games. Like, I don't know why I'm so excited to play it. I think it's just the ability to create whatever you want. And to me, that's just one of the most intriguing things about any game is, if I can create, I'll most likely be happy. Let's see. Do we want to keep the white? What can we do? We'll do white. How about we do like a red? I think that'll look pretty good. Ooh, that actually looks really good, especially with the red there. So I think that's actually going to be a perfect combination. What we're going to do is Control X. And so I'm still trying to figure out the shortcuts, guys. So some of you guys, if you've played this game, you might know these shortcuts. You guys might be yelling at me like, oh my god, how do you not know the shortcuts for this? I'm still trying to figure out the game. I didn't want to play it too much before, starting the series and everything. Because I wanted to kind of be a learning curve for all of us who are watching and for me as well. So I think that will look pretty good. So we have 3 windows. So actually what we're going to do is let's kind of change this up a little bit. So I don't want these. We're going to turn this back a little bit. So I kind of like, actually we'll keep that one there. So hold on, let's redo that. Undo. Let's Control D this one. And we're going to turn it back this way now. Just like that. Now I think that will look pretty good. Now we'll turn it back this way again. Boop, boop. And boop, boop. So we are going to add quite a bit of detail to this entire building, hopefully. Now we're not going to get it done all in this part because this will be a very complicated building, is what I'm hoping for. We do need, can we use that? Nah, not really. Where's the thing I am looking for? We need statues and centerpieces. And I think this will look pretty good with this. So what we're going to do, this might look kind of weird as of right now, but hopefully this will look better in a second, and you guys will see what I'm trying to go for. Actually, it is too big, so we're going to have to go with this one, which is the correct size. I was trying to see like what some of the other ones would look like, and this one just looks best. So the reason we are using this is it just adds a little bit more detail to the, bottom part of the building, which is always great to have. It's just more detail in anything that you do. So I think that will look pretty good. It just adds a little bit more detail, like I said. Very, very simple idea. Let's go back to our building. We're going to go to our roofs. I think we'll stick with this. So we're going to move the building back here in a couple minutes, guys. So actually what we need to do is let's lower this. So this is one trick for building, if you guys don't know that. If you place a flat roof, before I can only move up in like every quarter increments or every other block like you see here on the grid. Now what I can do is I can move up a lot, more refined, which is something that's great about, using these flat roofs and putting them down. So let's just now copy these over. Just like that. Perfect. We can get rid of this one now. So I do want to move this back. I don't like how close it is as of right now. We can always move it closer or where we need it later on. But as of right now, I don't like how close it is. So that's R. Okay, so we're back in here. Let's go to our scenery. What is this? Oh, nice little pillar. We could use that for something later on. I'm not sure what I could use it for yet, but we will figure that out as we go. I completely forgot what I was looking for here. Oh, that's right. Arches. These are probably one of the most commonly used pieces in this game, are these archways. Just because they look so clean and nice, I think they're like a great thing to use. What we're going to do is we're going to lower this down to where we need it. So we're going to lower this down to I think right here will be pretty good. So the reason we put it there is that way the walkway is kind of set in, we can just kind of come through that. We can kind of come through this. Perfect. Let's Control X again. We're over to there so I can kind of match the same idea there. Beauty. Oh, look at the beautifulness. And Control X one more time. So this one comes out a little bit more. Is there any way, so if we bring this back like what we did on the other ones, it kind of matches over on that side. So maybe what we can do is let's select all these and we're going to move them over a little bit. So just kind of X. Let's kind of move them over. Try to center these up between the two. And I think that should be kind of good. Close enough, I think. So now we have those. And as far as I know, we can't change the color of these, right? So if I select this. Nope, we cannot change the color, which is kind of unfortunate, but, I understand. Next, we're going to do Control X on these. We're going to rotate it. Here we go. The reason we're rotating this is we're going to put it coming back and connecting with the building itself. So we need to end up on the edge so it's perfectly lined up with the other one. Right there. Perfect. Control X again. Let's do it one more time over on the other side this time around. This one might need to extend out a little bit more, as you can tell, because of the fact that it doesn't kind of meet up with the wall here. So let's kind of bring it back. Right there should be good. Perfect. And I know it's kind of off a little bit, but I think we should be fine. And voila. That kind of connects. Looks pretty good. So I think that's going to be the way we're going to keep it. Very, very simple is what we're going for here. I don't want to go for like overly complicated, but at the same time I do. It's a very complicated thing. I don't know how to describe it to you guys. I'm a very picky person with some stuff. Sometimes I wish I wasn't, but I am. So I think we're going to keep it, to where this one's a little bit, we can do, Hold on. Let's do Control D again. I need to figure out using the control system here. I'm not very good with it every now and then. So that's what I want to keep. So we're going to have a small little roof coming right here. And I think that will look pretty good once that's set in stone. Haha. Get it? Because we actually are using stone. That actually wasn't intentional. Alright, so where is that wall that we're looking for? Yeah, I mean, if there's anything that you guys want to see in the park, you know, let me know in the comments. I am reading the comments, guys. Some of you guys may believe that I don't read my comments. I do. And I don't reply back to every single one because, you know, it does get kind of difficult. Actually, it looks very, very tall. So let's actually get rid of that. I didn't realize how tall that looked. Like, doesn't it? Hold on, delete that one. Yeah, that actually looks extremely tall. So what we can even do is let's get rid of that. And we'll add a half wall here. Now, I think that will make that look a little bit better. Perfect. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Alrighty. What's next? If we put this right here in the corner, what we can do is kind of make this like its own little, not bay window because it's circular. What would you call this kind of window? I have no idea like what you would call it, so that's why I'm asking. So, we want this small piece to come right. Well, maybe. Hold on. Oh, I had it for a second. Right there. Perfect. This has a nice little overhang, so I think that's going to make a world of difference in how that actually looks. So I'm very happy with that. Oh, excuse me, guys. If you guys heard my phone, I'm sorry about that. There's another piece just like this one, but a little bit bigger right here. There we go. Actually, this one is... I want a circular one. That one's not circular. Where is the circular one? Right here? Perfect. This one, again, same thing. Just kind of that small little overhang. This makes a world of difference in how kind of stuff like this looks in the end. So just like that, place it on the top. So we don't really have any windows yet. We only have, I think, 2. Yep, we only have 2. Let's go to our roof. Let's kind of add our roof in right here, right now. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. I'm not sure what kind of roof matches this one here. That's kind of a problem. Because I'm not too sure what's going to be the best roof to really use to kind of match this. Because we're going to have like something like this there. And a smaller one right here. So that's how that's going to look. So again, kind of going for more of a castle theme here, guys. Just kind of remember that when you're looking at it. Can we change the color of these? What color red is it? It's kind of hard to tell. So maybe what we can do is, where are some of the shorter pieces? Maybe there's some down low that we can use. Hold on. So again, we can't really match those. These would not work. They're too, you know, I can't really think of the word for it, but you guys probably get the idea. These don't really match either with it. You know, it is, nope, it's actually not the perfect height. And this wall might need to come in a little bit. Let's move this in. Not much, just a little bit. Probably right there should be pretty good. Then it actually kind of perfectly fits with the wall. So that will work. If we do a roof like this, problem is it doesn't come in far enough. So that's one of the issues. That one's too tall. See, there's so many like different things you got to figure out as you go, which sucks, but it's also awesome at the same time. Here we go. So if we do that roof, that one is actually perfect, right? Yeah, it actually fits perfectly right there. So now we just need to figure out... I think a black roof would look pretty good. So can we change the color of this one? Black. Just like this. Beautiful. I think that will look pretty good for that. So then what we'll probably do is change the color of these as well. So let's go to all. So do we have this one? I like how this one isn't as steep. So we actually might go with this one. So we'll go with black as well. I like using black for roof. To me, it's just a very clean looking, you know, color for roofs. So I really am a big fan of it. So there we go. I'm trying to think, do we want to add in another like burger? What is this thing called again? I forgot what exactly the shop is called. But, you know, I think it should be good enough. Let's copy these windows. Come on, grab it. Come on. There we go. Control X. Now we have control of these. We're going to have just one window here in the center there. I think that will be enough. Control. Did I do that? Yep, I did copy it. So that's fine. We'll just do Control X again when we get over to here. Come on. Come out. Right there. Perfect. Bam. And just keep doing this, guys. It's, you know, very, very simple. But once you get the hang of what looks best, things can get a lot easier as you go. And that's like the thing I struggle with, is trying to figure out which pieces are going to look best for what. So now we need a... Did I not click on the door? Oh, I did. Okay. So we need a doorway. What kind of doorway do we want to go with? This one looks kind of good. Matches the style of the building as of right now. Ooh, I actually really like how this one looks. I really like how that looks a lot. So we're actually probably going to use this one. I think that looks fantastic for this building especially. So we're going to stick with that one. This one, not so much. Very, very small. All right. So that is perfect. We're set and ready to go there. Let's do Control D. I need to figure out like some window designs instead of just using their windows. Because even though their windows are nice, you know, I would still like to, you know, use other things. So I want to figure out how to use some of those different materials that, you know, they give us and kind of make our own. I think that'll look pretty nice. Do we want to add a third one right in the middle? Right there. Looks like it's the middle. And perfect. This is actually looking pretty good so far. So what we're going to do now is we need some smaller windows. So we're using this one. So we're going to do the same thing. So we will need white is what it looks like. So we have the white, and we'll make this red to match with everything else. We're using this one, I believe. Yes, we are. Perfect. So there's that window. Or does that actually look too big for that window? Or for that piece? It actually looks a little bit too big. So I actually was not expecting that. So we'll have a full one here. You know, kind of like what we've been doing. Right. How high above? Like just above this line? So what we'll do is Control X. We want to make sure everything's in line and as clean as possible. There we go. Perfect. And being that the tower does go up a little bit higher, we're going to Control X this again and duplicate it up at the very top of the tower to kind of finish it off. Makes it look kind of nice and clean. And I think we're set there as well. So we will add handrail and stuff like that here. Next we need to find a small little window to add. What is this? Oh, I probably know why it was doing that. There's just the frame for that, okay. Not too bad. This definitely doesn't match the style, though. This kind of matches the style a little bit. So if we do white and red again. I don't know. It doesn't really look like it matches again. See, it's very, very difficult looking for this stuff, guys. There's so many different and small details you got to look after. I think this will actually look pretty good for this one. So let's do the same white with red. This red. And this one, it actually looks like it fits. It's a little bit smaller, which is fine. That's what we're looking for. We don't want something massive for this window. I just think it would be unnecessary. If we bring it back at all, does it go in? So right there should be... bring it in a little bit more. Right until we see the glass. Right there. Should be good. And we can actually just duplicate this one up a little bit as well. Because, again, it is kind of that tower feeling. So that looks pretty good. I like the... Whoop! I hit my mic. I like the shutters on this as well. I think that looks very, very classy. Okay, so now let's go to our scenery again. What were we on before? Statues, I think, is what we were on. So this is actually one of my favorite pieces to use now. I've kind of been doing some experimenting with it, so you can kind of do a couple different things with some of this stuff. So if we do this one, I mean, there's some up inside, like ups and downs to each. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's select it. So we got that selected. We need to rotate it on its side, just like that. Perfect. Let's move it up. About there should be good. Move it over so it's connecting. And bam. So now what we do is we just kind of keep copying this over. And what this does is it kind of adds a small little boundary layer on the very bottom of this building. Which again, we're kind of going for style here. We want things to look nice. Because we actually need things to look nice in this game. This is not one of those games to where you can actually just kind of half-ass it. If you want your customers to be happy and your guests, you need to actually have nice scenery and stuff like that surrounding your buildings. So it's another awesome thing to have there to make sure that you add as much detail as possible. You know, luckily we are in sandbox mode, so we have unlimited money. If we were in career mode, which we eventually will be, we would not have any, you know, we wouldn't have unlimited money to, you know, just go around and spending. So we would kind of have to use what we got. So let's kind of start right here again. Bam. We're going to keep going all the way around what we have so far. And just keep doing this. It's a very, very simple process, but it will take some time going all the way around. I was going to use the other piece, but I think this one actually turns out pretty nicely compared. I guess I didn't hit the curse or whatever the hell it's called. There we go. So as you can tell, just adding that small little piece there can make a world of difference. And that's exactly why we did it. So, lights. Oh, how much time are we at? We're at 21 minutes already, and we've gotten this much of the building done. I know there's some other things I want to do. I'm just not sure. Let's go to all and see what we have here. Scenery. There's one piece that is like perfect for supporting handrail, or theoretically supporting the handrail. I'm not sure where it is though, because it is a very small piece, so it's kind of makes it very interesting to find. Come on, where is it? Where is it? I can't find it as of yet, which kind of sucks because I really wish I could find it, because it's a very simple piece, but it looks very, very nice. How big is this piece? Dang it! Keep doing that. Yes, that's too big for sure. I wonder if though, hold on. I like how that looks though with kind of the brighter color. So if we turn that on its side, kind of do the same thing that we did. We turn this around. It's a little bit thicker on that side. And, let's bring it out. So if we kind of match this one up to right here, kind of bring it up a little bit. And again, some of this will be covered with a oh, I didn't copy. There we go. So how come it has that small little dark piece right there? That's very weird. It's like it's glitching out, kind of. No, not a huge deal. Yeah, so I can't find that piece right now, which really sucks because it's great for handrail. And it looks like I remember seeing it somewhere. I just can't remember where. That's what sucks the most about the entire thing. It was like I could have sworn it was somewhere in here. So if we go to all, maybe it was in this that I saw it. Probably was in the overall. Just keep scrolling down. It was very hard to see, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for it. And it's kind of hard to describe what it looks like, because in the menu it looks a little bit different. So we have chairs. We have benches. Planet coaster signs. Let's go all the way down to the bottom and see if it's down there. Not seeing it. I don't want to waste all of our time doing this, so if we can't find it after this pass, we are probably just going to move on. I don't want to waste your guys' time looking for something that I'm not going to be able to find. So, looks like we're not finding it, guys, which really sucks. I guarantee I know what's going to happen. I'm going to find it like as soon as I end the video. That's exactly what's going to happen. Alrighty. Well, that kind of sucks. Well, I guess the good thing is, guys, we are actually out of time for this video. We're already at almost 30 minutes. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. And I will not finish this building. I know I said that about the last one that we did over here. But I promise you that we will continue this building. It might be in a different spot. You know, I might move it back towards where it needs to be. But other than that, it should stay relatively the same unless I can find that one piece that I'm looking for. So, bye-bye, guys. And thank you very much for watching.